Okay, we are recording.
1 + 1 don't equal 3.
Welcome back.
Hello. Good to be here.
How are you today?
Fantastic. Awesome. Last day of summer break for your girl.
Yes. Let's start with listener feedback,
Oh, great.
as we start always.
Love that.
So, for our viewers, if you recall, our email is themalibutablepodcast@gmail.com.
Are you going to read my friend Leanne's?
Yes, we have
We would
two.
be-
This week
oh.
we have two. You want to
Leanne
name
and I.
See, I don't know you're naming people.
Can I just. Oh, are we not?
Oh, I thought I was just going to say listener feedback.
I'm just going to say regarding Leanne, she is a human being that I would be best friends with if our lives were more aligned. Like, we just don't go to the same school. We don't like run in the same parish circles, but like, she's very cool. Very. So let's start with hers.
Okay. Let's start with that.
I'm not saying like first and last name and social security. You made me feel insecure.
I thought we just.
I feel like we always do first names.
If you okay,
great. If you don't want your first name mentioned, guys, make that clear in the listener feedback.
So not boring. She referred to.
Do you understand what that is in reference to?
Not boring is because you keep every time I try to talk, like hurry up, hurry up. This is stupid. This is dumb.
Listen, we've had enough people say that it's not dumb.
So you should stop it. Knock it off.
I will.
So if you can let me finish.
Great.
So she said, not boring. Remember Seinfeld was a show about nothing. Absolutely love your banter.
Right.
She's here for the bickering, the day-to-day boring, and the obscure Catholic niche content to boot.
For real, though. So obscure.
AA driving in Plymouth, Livonia. 6 out of 8 kids, no issues at all. Passed their driving test on the first try.
Okay, let's pause. You can't just like run through this and not discuss it. Like, that's weird.
Regarding usually you just driving, read through the.
No, you don't. That's not how it goes. Yes, you do.
Then this whole episode is
just reading it. Like,
just read through it.
No, AA driving, I think, is what we should do for section 2. She said all of her kids have had success there.
They've done online and in person. They live in Plymouth. And they picked out kids at our house for every drive and dropped them off. Interesting.
Oh.
Wow. Are you a subscriber to The Pillar? Mary, I think you would enjoy.
I've read things at The Pillar. I am not a subscriber. Maybe I will subscribe. I trust her, Leanne. I trust her recommendations.
What's The Pillar?
It's a faith magazine or online forum, I think. I've read different articles from there. The reason I trust her is because, like, she's not whack. She's not crazy.
Oh, it's not whack.
She's not whack.
It's
That's the second time we used whack this weekend.
No.
I used whack earlier.
Well, I use like in a joking.
Me too. What I mean by that is she is like.
Maybe it's how you like crack is
like
whack.
When people offer me Catholic things, generally I'm like, it's going to be crazy slanted left or crazy slanted right. So I don't read them. I trust her recommendations.
Okay.
Great.
Gaylord is way more than 2.5 hours. Sorry, Aaron, but also Great Lakes are better. So she agrees with me on Great Lakes.
Oh, wow.
I'd say I'm a solid 50-50 split on picking sides in this relationship, i.e. 5 years is plenty.
Oh.
People agree with me.
People do agree that after 5 years, you are allowed to go and get some. But I'm going to refer again to the reality that according to the law, it's 7 years.
It's canon law. Not even canon law.
No, I'm talking about like in order to be declared dead.
Little t.
Yeah. No, not even church. Like, it's nothing like by law, by the United States. It's
that's
7
assuming
years.
that's in a perfect. I'm just saying if there is a huge ELE event,
and
I haven't heard from you, then I feel like I don't have to wait till 7 years.
To
know that you did.
I didn't really realize that you can like walk 400 miles in like a month. I feel like that math.
I would walk 500 miles.
No, but you could do it in a month, right?
Oh, you didn't get the reference.
I did, and it was stupid. So
yeah, I mean, if we watch 1883, they're all just walking. All those
but I guess I didn't realize how quickly you could get around it walking. Assuming your shape, you know.
Well, I think after that much walking, your body would naturally get into shape.
Maybe. Okay.
Rising from the ashes with equal parts awesome and meh. I love that the mass options. What?
I don't know if she'd want that read out. Go ahead.
Well, you named everybody.
I know. Okay, go ahead.
Great mass options. What?
I was shocked. She said they didn't offer confession. That is a massive missed opportunity.
Yes.
I'm shocked they didn't.
I wonder why. Maybe it's just logistics. Because think about Rainbow.
Every conference I'm at, there's
remember like Rainbow back in the day? Like, it was how tricky it was trying to do all those
priests,
kids. Yeah. It's hard to get priests.
Maybe.
And then all the massive lines. I'm sure that's part of it, just the massive lines to getting thousands of people in line for confession.
Right. Long story short, baby. I mean, honestly,
now you have to read it. Because you told me Yeah. So hot takes. He's behind. Long story short, love you guys. Look forward to listening.
That's great. I'm gonna read the listener feedback next time
because you're like
I didn't
stopping
know
me.
that
So next
reading was
one.
challenging.
Favorite quote at 9:16 a.m. on Monday. I'm done with porn. Mary, you just said I'm done with porn.
I did say that.
Father Dave is the best. Red
Yes,
Robin so much
Pelican.
better than Cheesecake Factory.
It really is. I mean, everybody would agree with that. By the way,
Harsh disagree.
I'm telling you, everybody would agree with that.
She said we can go over there if we need shoes for the girls.
Yes.
She also thought that I was referring to her when I said 1923, which I don't remember.
It was really funny.
Maybe I switched it too quickly.
But yeah, you did.
She's a terrible TV movie watcher. She falls asleep.
I am zero surprised that this particular listener, our friend Gina, is not a good movie watcher on TV.
You're surprised?
Yeah, her mind works way too fast. She can't sit and watch it. Can you imagine her just chilling, like or like bed rotting and watching a show? No, that is not her vibe. That is not Gina's vibe.
COVID masks were the dumbest things ever.
Yes, they were, man.
People are dumb.
They are so stupid.
I love when you both laugh together. We should do like a little thing we put up so we can laugh together. Happy birthday, Aaron! You're the best. Oh, thank you. She sends me voice, like not even voicemail, like voice, like messages.
People like Gina don't make sense to me. Let me tell you why. She is so considerate and thoughtful.
She is.
I just can't. I'm not. You know.
You are, but in other ways.
She is so considerate and thoughtful. Like, there's not a birthday that goes by that she doesn't like recognize. Like, it's like her whole being. She's so other centered, is what it is, and I find that to be really beautiful.
But you're also like an includer.
I do try to include, but I'm not. It's not even. But
you think people like remember things if we don't include them? Their feelings are hurt.
I am mortified to a degree that you do not even get with. That I would hurt someone's feelings. Hurting someone's feelings.
But to the extreme, though, you're like, we invited them like 5 years ago, and their feelings gonna be hurt if we don't invite them.
Well, it's part of the reason it's really hard to have
they don't
people
even know
to our house because I feel like I need to invite every single human being in the world. Otherwise, feelings are going to hurt. So.
And to me, I don't know. I think to people, I don't know. I'm just like, hey, people forgot, or maybe they don't want to be around. You know, it's one of those. So that was listener feedback.
It's great.
So 2 of them.
It's great.
So it's starting to pick up.
It's picking up.
All right. So we have several topics. Let's start with your Dearborn reels.
Yes.
So you did like 20. You did a lot of them in regards to Dearborn.
According to one listener of my Insta stories, I talked for 10 hours. I didn't talk for 10 hours.
So why don't you give a synopsis?
I mean, we talked about it last week, Boo. I said I was going to say on Insta.
But you didn't do it yet, though. So you did a crap ton. And everyone on this podcast and not follow up on all your Insta reels. I just did the same exact thing that I was going to say. I think most people in the comments are very supportive. I had someone absolutely troll me and call me an elder millennial. And it's a person that I see in real life. So I was like, wow, you're really awesome over the computer. That was literally my response. Like, you're amazing because this is like a very nice, this is like a very nice human being. And this particular person is very concerned about Dearborn and very concerned that I wouldn't see how terrible it was. And so this person was telling me all these stories about how they've been persecuted by Muslims in Dearborn. And I'm like, great. Can we define persecuted?
Right. So I'm like, great. Like, that's good anecdotal, but it's not my experience. Right. So then they were like, you're singing the praises of Islam. And I'm like, whoa, I wasn't singing the praises of Islam. And then they said that I said that anyone is racist.
Is this all in one message?
It's like over and over again. If anyone, they said that I said, if anyone criticized Islam, they're a bigot or racist, which is insanity because I'm like, this faith has a bunch of problematic stuff within it. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty dang balanced. So then when it got really bad, he's like, your cringe level is as an elder millennial,
which technically you are.
No, I'm not. Is higher than a baby boomer, and you're not even 50. And I was like, holy. So that's when I said, wow, you're really nice over the internet. Because to me, I can't respect it. Like if
there's
you
a T in that word.
I know. If you're like nice and kind in real life,
like paper tigers,
and then what?
What?
Did you say paper tigers?
You never heard that phrase?
No.
Is this like soup to nuts?
It's like soup to nuts.
Oh, those are like, you never heard those. It's kind of like people who talk a big game
Like when they send an email.
So paper tigers, but paper, are we referring to the newspaper?
No, like writing things down. Yeah. Like they're a paper tiger. Like on paper. It was
just like wild.
On paper, they talk a big game. But then also
he's a little quirky. So part of me is like, maybe he was joking. Because it was so wild.
No, we had to put in like a smiley faces, like an LOL.
There was no like LOL or smiley face. It was just like, you're totally cringe. And so then I kept saying like, do you want me to copy and paste your anecdotal experience so that I'm showing the other side? And he's like, no, because everybody will freak out. And it was crazy. But everybody else was like into it. So done. Yes.
So I said, I can't wait for you to see them. When
tomorrow is August 18th or 17th.
Tomorrow's the 17th.
The 18th, agitators are coming into Dearborn.
What does that mean?
Intentionally. Like the police chief already spoke about it. Like there's people coming from the nation to Dearborn to create drama at the city council meeting.
I heard that they moved it. I think
did they? Because the city council did a lot of like things being like, hey, and this is the thing, like my crazy friends on Instagram that don't live in the state of Michigan. The police chief had a great message and he's like, listen, there's going to be people that are coming in to start fights. If you don't have to come out to the council meeting, don't come out to the council meeting. We don't need huge crowds fighting with each other. Guess how my brother in Christ spun it? This is a guy that has hundreds of thousands of listeners. He's like, oh, look, the police chief is telling you that your voice can't be heard if you're a Christian. What?
I know that I could be wrong, but I think I read that they were changing something about the council meeting. It could be the location.
Well, they were asking people not to come. But the reason they were asking people not to come is because they're like, you're going to have your agitators lighting the Quran on fire, throwing pork at Muslims. Like that's the reality. Bro, it happens. There's actual videos of these people coming. That's what they do.
Oh, is it like Westboro?
Yes, yes. The God hates F word.
Westboro,
it's the exact same vibe. Yeah. So the police chief's point was, literally, they want you to react so that they can put you on social media. If you don't have to come to this council meeting, don't come. But it was spun by the Christian right as they're telling us not to come. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. It's like the guy ordered thousands of pigs to be delivered to Dearborn. Did you hear about this?
No.
But then you don't follow politics. This is true. This happened like a week and a half ago. So the FBI actually put out a statement talking about.
How do you hear? This is like Instagram?
Yeah. And they're crazy people. These are crazy people. But he did order 1,000 pigs to be delivered to Dearborn. He ended up canceling that because the FBI was like, yo.
But first off, where do you order pigs?
I don't know.
Second off, you have to spend a crap ton of money to get pigs delivered.
Can you imagine hating Muslims that much?
That is some dedication to order like
hating Muslims that much. So anyway, that was my.
Maybe cancel them because
I feel like I'm not being cautious in how I'm speaking today. I need to be careful.
You're not saying anything negative.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so a lot of Dearborn on your reels and stories.
Can we talk about my exciting thing?
Yes. So
okay.
We teased it up last week. We had to cancel it, and I was right for not even mentioning it.
So here's the exciting thing, and we're gonna talk not too long about it. But
you're pregnant.
I found out. Can you imagine? I found out 2 weeks ago that there was a strong possibility that I was going to have my own classroom. Now, if you are a longtime listener, first time caller, you know that being a CART teacher. Particularly, and I don't care what you people say, because some of you think I just rant about this too much, particularly when you're a theology teacher, is a massive disadvantage to education. Theology is really important to have like sacred images and prayer spaces to be able to effectively teach for conversion. And so being on a CART sucked last year. I'm not supposed to say the word sucked. It was terrible last year. I didn't like being on a CART. But nobody was trying to punish me.
You made your feelings well known.
I made it well known.
Around the building, in fact.
No, I didn't. I did not. That's a lie. But what I did make sure to say to administration is like, we should put some things in place to make this easier. Like if there's a shared classroom, it should be called a shared classroom, not me going in to Mr. Wilkerson's classroom. Mr. Wilkerson and me now share a classroom. Right. So they finally put a document. They shouldn't say finally. They put a document together now that makes that explicit for shared class teachers. But anyway.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the DC version of the PTA?
PSO, Parent Student Association. I don't know, PSO, whatever that stands for.
We should have had like a group come in, bring some pigs, and came to the PSO meeting in solidarity with you. We didn't do that. I'm sorry that we didn't support you in that way.
That's a dumb joke.
Next time.
That's a dumb joke.
So go ahead and finish your story.
Do you understand the pigs with Dearborn?
Yes, I understand that.
What is it?
It's because Islam.
Okay. Great. So anyways, 2 weeks ago, a friend reached out and they were like, listen, I think it's looking like you're going to get your own classroom, because they were trying to see if I would approve this schedule, which is a little intense because I'm going to be teaching 5, not that I would approve. They were asking how I would feel about teaching 5 classes in a row, no duty or prep in between. And I was like, that's fine. And then they're like, and this is awesome. My department head has 4 classes. So he said, this is the only reason I have my own class. He said, because I only have 4 classes, why don't you put Mary in the classroom? And I thought that was really cool, because out of 7 hours, he only teach him 4. So he's like, she can have a classroom. And I am so psyched.
But at first.
No, so that was locked in stone. I was ready to share it last Sunday. I was so excited. I already made my Amazon list. Like, I drew a map. And then Gina, our listener, was like, we were talking about when the schedules come out, because their schedules came out so late this year. And she was like, hey, I can reach out to the scheduler to see when it's coming out. So then she messaged me when I was at the pool and said, looks like you're teaching 5 classes, in 2 different rooms. And I was crushed. Honey, I almost cried.
Because you almost revealed it. And then we would have to have done a retraction.
Well, not only that, I was like, I actually don't have, and by that I had spent like 4 days a week, like fantasizing.
Which I don't know if it's a sad thing that I love
teaching, but 2 days later,
fantasizing about a classroom.
2 days later, it was confirmed, and then 2 days ago, it was shown on the screen. I have my own class, room 126.
So we're
sharing it 1 hour with Matt Moore, who is our football coach.
You're
and gym
naming
teacher.
Everybody.
Well, this is funny because Matt Moore is the gym teacher and football coach, and because I had the experience.
Health.
What did I say? Health and gym. Because I had the experience of sharing a room without anybody saying like, hey, what do you want for space? How should we set this up? I emailed him and I was like, hey, I have some ideas for the classroom. I want to make sure that I take into account anything that you want. He's like, you do you. I could care less.
Correct. So, which is a good dude response, because I would be like, yeah, I don't.
Totally, which is why dude shouldn't have.
You're lucky if you get a picture on the wall from a dude.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, no, totally. I think I would be lucky. I love Matt Moore. I think I would be lucky to get a poster on the wall from Matt Moore. I would be lucky. Like, I can't imagine him at all hanging on posters.
If it was me, do you remember you used to do like those ribbon, like those like ribbons? You would cut them out like little borders.
Yeah.
That's probably something I would do, like from the 90s. That would be the best I would get.
You know,
those little oval,
so
half-shaped.
I actually think you would do lots of weird, quirky things in your room, and I think you would be an awesome teacher, to be honest. But I'm very excited. We've bought furniture and things.
Spent lots of money.
We have. You gave me a budget. We decided not to do the hobnobble gobble this year, so we have some extra money, and I asked you if you would be willing to allow that to be classroom budget, and you said yes. Because a lot of people make these lists, and then they're like, clear my list. Have you seen this on Amazon? Teachers will be like, here's all the things I need.
Yes.
Which I don't mind it. I talked to a girlfriend about it. I don't mind it when it's like needs. But people
are willing to support.
Totally. But I also think like, I don't love the extra of everything. So like, sometimes I'm like, I feel like you don't need that to be a teacher. Do you know what I mean?
You don't need that.
So, yeah. But
Love
anyway,
it.
I mean, people would say I don't need a bookshelf and lamps.
That's true.
And twinkle lights and all the little cute baskets I bought today. But alas, and a poster.
Yeah.
Excited. So yeah, very exciting. What next?
Yeah. So you got your own classroom. So very excited.
We'll the people are going to see the befores and afters and the reels. Pictures.
So if you're a listener, you need to follow Mary Wilkerson on the Instagram, because I'm sure there's going to be a full before and afterwards. There's going to be like a live shot, probably like a zoom in and zoom out.
Did it. Already did the first one where you go around and you film, and then you take the camera and you smash it up against the wall. Then you pull out the camera and the whole room's done. I already did it.
There'll probably be some random Sarah McLachlan song in the background commemorating the moment. See a lot of that.
Can't wait.
What else? I had a birthday on.
You did have a birthday.
Thursday was
Correct.
my birthday.
I did a speaking thing downtown.
Yes, you chose to work. So
I think it's really funny because downtown, a big thing that I do is I use self-deprecating humor or other deprecating humor. And I was telling everybody downtown at this thing that I'm married to a dude who needs his day to be celebrated from start to finish. Like, I'm not supposed to work on his birthday. And there's this comedian, Robbie Hoffman, that does this whole thing that's like, if you're a man, what you get for your birthday is a dinner.
Like, what else do you possibly need if you're a grown-up man? So I was telling everybody this, and I was saying my husband is like, I'm not staying for the conference today because I'm only dipping in and out. It's my husband's birthday. Apparently I can't work on his birthday. And they're laughing. And then the Dr. May Bloomstein was like, is it a big birthday? I was like, no, he's 42. But man, did we celebrate you from start to finish.
I wouldn't say start to finish.
I would.
Let's not say start to finish. Because I had to drop the boys off at practice at 8 a.m.
You got to.
I had the honor to drop my sons off at practice at 8 a.m.
So,
and then I went to
at lunchtime,
work.
We surprised you first by bringing you to American Coney Island. And we had delicious lunch. We had a very eventful car ride home that we will never speak of on the podcast. It will never be spoken of. Nope, don't say. I'm dead serious.
Let me give the highlight.
No, I don't want you to say anything.
Let's just say the food hit one of our children.
No, you shouldn't have even said that. That was even too much.
You said eventful.
We had a very eventful.
So we had three options. Let's say we had three options. I was told
Aaron?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I was told Corktown or Mexican Town or downtown. So I can figure out which one of those. Yeah. Corktown was Slows. Mexican Town was the Mexican place to go to, and downtown was Coney Island.
Right.
So had I chose a different one, possibly it would have been less eventful after we went to the restaurant. It was a very eventful
ride to pick up our son.
So if you want to know the details, you can reach out to us directly.
Maybe.
If you want to know the details.
I'm not. You got to be in the circle to hear the details of this because it was one of the craziest things we've experienced. So then we came home and the kid that had an incident stayed home, not feeling well. You and I and the rest of the kids went to a place that you had actually discovered. Did you know we were going to go there?
Yes.
Because you kind of said, creative. Well, you were like, I'd like to do this.
You have very little imagination.
You were like, I would like to do this. So it's this place that you go to and there's tons of pinball machines, but also other video. It's like an arcade.
Yeah, it's like a retro arcade.
Old games.
Yeah, very old school. So, but in this situation, you don't use coins. You just pay one fee to get in,
which is great.
You pay a fee to get in, and it's like it's all fair game.
It was great. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it takes you back in the day.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Because for our kids, they don't realize that in the olden days, like everyone didn't have all these video games. Yeah. If you want to play, you have to go out. Either your parents drop you off, you can live close.
You know what's freaking hard though is pinwheel. What do you call it? Ping pong?
Pinball. You struggle with pinball. You do really struggle with that.
I feel like it's really hard. When the ball comes down the center of the two, I feel like back in the day, I used to be able to hit them hard enough that it would put the ball back in play. But homie, like I sucked at that. I was not good.
Oh, yeah. A lot of old school, like I remember we played some Street Fighter.
I beat you hard at that one game.
NBA Jam.
What game did I beat you at?
The Centipede.
Yeah, I crushed you at Centipede.
Galaga.
You put Aaron crushed you again. You are
not
good at
my parents have the Galaga in their basement,
right?
So they play Galaga. I haven't played Galaga probably many.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So then we went nostalgia.
Yeah, we picked up the kid who wasn't feeling good, and then we went to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yes,
and it was great. The food was really good, and I think you enjoyed it. You had the most expensive thing on the menu.
Take out Red Robin and put in.
No, those are two good ones though for nice little holidays. I feel like they were good. I think we can take out Cheesecake Factory. So
we've been at Cheesecake Factory in Logan last year.
And then we bought you lots of socks.
Yes, I got lots of socks.
Do you like them?
I'm wearing some right now.
I know. Do you like them?
They're good so far.
It's great. And some
my kids steal. My kids steal my shoes.
They not shoes.
So they steal my socks. They disappear. So I went. They stole my undershirts. They disappeared. They stole my socks. So no socks. So now I have a new fresh assortment of socks. So
okay, so that was your birthday. Yay, happy birthday. We have a kid right now at a leadership camp for the faith leadership team, which is exciting. Our oldest is there. He got his permit.
Yes.
So he is an actual driver, which is really fun.
Why don't you tell about that? The experience there.
It was great. He was mad at me because I am like really into kids like being like human beings, and I really.
Well, let's go back to even scheduling the appointment. So this is going to the Secretary of State. So we got the email confirmation that he passed, and then after that, you need to go to the Secretary of State. In modern times, you can schedule an appointment. So we said, all right.
No, this is interesting to me. People that showed up without an appointment, they said, sorry, our next appointment is next Monday. Like you had to schedule an appointment. I didn't realize that. 100%.
Back in the day.
People were furious because they like came in. This woman's like, I'm going to get a ticket. And she's like, sorry, go schedule an appointment. I was
that's new.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, only the one on Farmington you can schedule an appointment there. The rest of them, like, you just walk in.
Well, maybe there's walk-in ones and appointment only, and that one was an appointment only, but they would not let people in. So anyway,
I didn't know they did that now.
This was cute.
I never go there. I get
really overwhelmed, as you know, by like, I don't know, having to make appointments with like lots of paperwork and things like that. Like, you handle all that kind of stuff. So I was dreading trying to figure out how to get this permit. And then I was one that said it, actually. I was like, actually, Aaron, you figure it out. Talking to our son. Like, why am I going to stress about trying to figure out what paperwork we need and when we're going to go and how it's going to work? We have the Skylight calendar now. So he knows what we're doing. He knows if we're busy or not. So we looked at him and we're like, you do it. And he was so mad.
He's like, why do I have to schedule the appointment? Why do I have to schedule the appointment?
He was mad. And so I think you and I handle that really well. We're like, well, you don't have to. But if you'd like your permit.
I got my license. So.
And to his credit, he did, right? Like, he figured it all out.
Yeah, after huffing and puffing, he eventually, he was sending me a screenshot. Well, what's the answer to this? What's the answer to this?
But he did it.
He did it.
And so then when we got there, he expected that I was going to walk up to the counter and be like, my son is here to get his permit. And I didn't do that. I was like, Aaron, when we get in, you'll be talking. Well, I'm not going to do it. So we get up there and I like looked at him and I was like, go ahead. And he was really mad that I made him say, I'm here to get my permit. But it worked out.
Yes. We're in a new phase now. We're in 3 weeks. We'll have 3 teenagers. So I think we're in a new phase. So yeah, you guys need to like
do stuff yourself. Yeah.
Do stuff yourself. Like, for example, you have all the furniture for your office. And I was like, all right, like have the boys build the furniture. Like,
right.
Especially because we're about to go into the fall in particular is winter is very close second. But I feel like fall with football 6 days a week, like, it is a very quote unquote selfish time for them because there's so much effort.
Yeah.
And
we're going to talk about the laundry room in a minute.
Yes, we're going to go into that. There's so much effort and resources we put into them. So it's like we're at the time now they're teenagers. We need to see extra from them because we just bought girdles for them. They got mouth guards.
Yeah, like we're pushing out a lot of money.
I'm about to spend this money on
we're
these.
Back and forth on
the fees, all the back and forth, and all that.
Crazy,
so like we're at the point where
we serve them.
It's time to get more. And they did something like last year. They started doing the lawn and they do the trash.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Now it's like, all right, it's time to do more.
Yeah. So we got his permit, really fun, drove home, exciting. So now
you let him go to McDonald's?
I did. I let him. That was the first stop, was the drive-thru, which was cute. It was very cute.
Was he nervous to even order a drive-thru McDonald's?
No, he did good. And he's like, what can I order? And I was like, and this was neat. My Aunt Bev thought it was the cutest. I was telling her about it yesterday because we don't let our kids, like when we get pizza on a Friday, my oldest is always so jealous. He's like, some people's families just order pizza and let them take what they want until but like when we get pizza on Friday, you'll like put 3 pieces on everybody's plate and you're like, this is it. And like, so we don't let them just like,
it's not a free for all.
Like they don't get their own 2 cheeseburger value meal large ever. Like they split it and we figure out how to make it work financially. So when we went to the drive-thru, I'm like, you can order whatever you want. He's like, whatever I want. And then he's like, can I get it large? And I'm like, yeah, dude. And so he was so excited. It was really cute. So then we went to bed, knowing that the next morning was going to be really crazy. I mean, the next morning was nuts. We had a drop off at 8, a drop off at 8:15. We were going to have to do John Paul, decided not to. And then you and I were going to a wedding that was an hour and 20 minutes away. So I figured out a couple of years ago a laundry system that I think you have to say works really well. Our laundry system works really well. I have a basket for each kid in the laundry room that's clean clothes. And then all day long, we'll wash clothes. And then I just throw them in the baskets. And my expectation is every other day they bring down their basket, put it away. That's the part that falls apart, right? Them putting their basket away. So what my boys
now every morning they just come upstairs.
This is what I'm about to say.
Basket, they
so my boys, because they're lazy, leave all the clean clothes in the basket and they'll come upstairs and just pick out the outfit that they want for the day and then go back downstairs and wear that, right? Which we've been picking up on. Like I've been noticing it through the summer. But what happened on Friday is I had cleared all my laundry. So in front of the dryer were 2 clean laundry baskets of clean clothes, right? And then 1 laundry basket in the dryer. Nothing was on the floor. Laundry room was clean. And no, there was a pile on the floor. That's important. There were like probably 15 pieces of clothing on the floor to go into the washer the next morning. Aaron had to pack for retreat and Joey had to leave for football. Those mother truckers both went into that laundry room, dug through the clean clothes baskets, put them all over the laundry room, put clothes on the floor, clothes in the baskets, hanging off the baskets. I walk in a laundry room because now the issue is I don't know what's clean or what's dirty. So now I need to rewash the entire everything in there because like I said, there were some dirty clothes on the floor. I went to a level that I haven't gone to, I don't think this whole summer.
No, you have.
I feel like I haven't. I screamed so much at my kids. And of course, it's right before one leaves for retreat. So I'm a jerk, but at the same time. And now I'm calm. I apologize for yelling at them. I did say the F word in the rant. It was a problem. But I said to them, and I mean it, this week I go back to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to work every day till 2:30, have to race home to pick them up, to bring them to football at 2:45. I told them, and I mean it, if I walk in this house and their chores aren't done, their bed isn't made, their clothes aren't put away, they are not going to football. And I mean it.
Well, especially because
they can walk.
They're at home and they
doing
just
nothing.
Watch TV.
That was my point. They had 2-a-days this week. That was their point. Like, we worked so hard this week, which is 6 hours of football. Great. The other 7 hours you laid on the couch. So, no way. So, and I mean it. So, like, in my calm state, I'm like, I don't need to get upset about these things. Like, I don't need to get upset about these things. They will simply not go to football. If they don't put their clothes baskets away every day of the week, they're not going to football. Or they can walk there, or they can get a ride. Because I'm no longer scratching their backs. Because the thing is, it's so inconsiderate. You know what I mean?
Yes. And it's those things of, it is not intuitive.
Well, and you're so calm because you're right. And you are right. They're learning.
That's why I said they're teenagers.
So that's what Joey said. Joey did not understand why I was so upset. Joey does not like when I scream. Yeah. So
they're
Joey.
teenagers and they don't understand to tell them. Like,
right.
This is what needs to happen because that's just.
Well, so Joey was like, I don't get why. And our kids can articulate their feelings to us. He's like, I don't get why you got so mad. It wasn't something I did on purpose. You know what I mean? And I'm like, the fact that you didn't do it on purpose because you care so little about me doing laundry every day of your life is what my problem is. He didn't like that answer, but it's true. So anyway.
But that's part of, we have teenagers now. So it's saying things out loud in terms of just expectations and saying, hey, in order for you guys to get all this stuff, right. Our kids get many different things and many different creature comforts and benefits. So there's opportunities for them to do extra.
Amen. I say it to that. Okay. Then we went to the wedding.
After the laundry gate,
after we got, and then we had to pick the girls up from a sleepover. It was nuts. So we went to the wedding. We left here at 11:30. The wedding was about an hour and a half away, hour and 20 minutes. And the wedding was lovely. I loved it. This couple is awesome, as we knew it would be. I got a little sad during the wedding. It is sad to look at my entire extended family and be like, none of them really worship anymore. The priest gave a homily that I loved.
But
I'll tell you what,
a good amount of them.
Well, I don't want to get into specifics, but what I'm going to say is that the priest gave a homily that I loved because his homily was basically that summary was, you've come here to die. The point of marriage is that you die to yourself. You live in Christ. You need the grace of the sacrament to be a witness to the world that you're called to be. It was perfect. My family was like, what is happening? The extended family was like, what even was that? Because, they expect him to say, it's so great that you're in love and it's flowers and butterflies and it's so good for you to skip around. If you feel good, it's good. And that was, he literally was like, this has nothing to do with sentimentality or emotional, whatever, you're entering into. So I loved it. My sister Annie was like, that was a little intense. And I think her fear was she heard it through the eyes of all of the fallen away Catholics that were there.
But I talked to the father of the
what did he think?
No, because he said that priest knows them very well.
Yeah.
So they actually chose that priest intentionally.
Yeah.
And also he was the one that kind of helped them get them through OCIA.
Yeah.
So they know him pretty. It wasn't just some random priest. Because sometimes that happens where you go to a wedding and it's just the pastor
and
there.
It's so funny.
He doesn't know them at all.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's nothing to do with
my
anything.
cousin is quickly becoming one of my favorite people. She is a very cool individual. And apparently she was texting me this morning. Apparently somebody got kicked out of the wedding yesterday because of inappropriate craziness. But what she was texting me about this morning, as a bride, you would think you'd be scarred by that or upset about that. But instead she was explaining it through very niche Real Housewives references. And I was like, she's like, you would have loved it if you were there. It was not there. So it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good wedding.
Yeah, that's our second wedding, which is I haven't been to a wedding since pre-COVID. So that's 2 for us, and we have another one next year.
The girls were cute. They were like, tell us all about it. Because you pointed out they've never been to a wedding. So yeah. Okay, what else? What is on tap?
We're getting ready for school. Well, next week you're back to work.
I am. I went in on Friday, and then I'll go in the rest of this week. I mean, this week is Friday. It was going in like kind of looking at my classroom, things like that. This week is every day, 7 to 2:30. Like
back vibes. Into it.
And I'm excited.
Joey starts Friday. He's got freshman orientation with the Link Squad or Link Crew, which I don't know.
I have zero dread about starting school. Like I know I keep saying I cannot freaking wait. I got my rosters of my kids. So exciting. So I saw them all at Mass today. There was a sports Mass, so there was a bunch of kids there.
Yeah, we had the CYO sports Mass today.
It wasn't CYO, fake news.
Oh.
Yeah, fake news.
High school sports Mass.
Yeah. It was great.
Boys are wearing, shirts and ties, and some of them don't look. Some of them look a little like a hot mess. I had to stop Joe. Like, Joe, you actually have to like tuck your shirt in and
put on a belt.
Put on the belt.
Look normal. Yeah.
Looking sloppy. So.
Yeah. So I think that's it for this week, right?
Back to it.
Back to it. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Kind of. We have a big weekend ahead of us.
Yeah, the they got.
I'm not talking about the scrimmage, bro.
Scrimmage? What?
I'm talking about your parents' 50th anniversary.
Sure.
My husband is really under the impression that it won't be time consuming to celebrate his parents' 50th anniversary. I think it's going to be awesome.
Relative
some people coming into town.
To
my family's way bigger. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will not. Yes, to the listeners, it will not. It will pale in comparison
100%
to the 100%. Buckley weekend.
But it also is the day before we start school, so it's going to be a little intense, and we have many people coming in from out of town.
The day before.
You're not acknowledging.
2 days before.
You're not acknowledging that there's tons of people coming in. There's just your mom. Your mother's 2 sisters are coming into town.
Yes,
but then your dad, all of his siblings.
Correct.
It's going to be a big party day.
It's going to be like a 2-hour. It's a 2-hour event. That's that. Let's just say.
I'm excited for it, honey. You keep acting like weird about it. I'm excited for it. I promise you, I am not going to be with your family for 2 hours next weekend on your parents' 50th celebration. That is insane that you say that. It is insane that you think that we will only be hanging out with your family for 2 hours.
I'm just saying it's not going to be the whole weekend.
It's insane. Okay.
We'll see. Good.
We'll see. Can't wait. Because they had their 50th last week.
Yeah, they had their 50th anniversary.
My family's a whole different level because of the amount of siblings and cousins.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it's not going to be the same amount. That's all I'm saying. Which is the truth. You would agree to that.
Yes, I would agree to that. Exactly.
So anyway, that's coming up next weekend. Normal weekend of stuff and back to school.
Yes.
Getting ready, make backpacks or all that. It's packed up and things like that.
Yeah, today it starts. We'll get everything organized. So, all right. Have a great week.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Next time.